What if I told you there's a nearly blind dolphin that has swum through sacred waters for millions of years, and now it's navigating a chemical nightmare? Picture a river so revered, millions call it holy. A river that cradles civilizations, carries prayers, and flows with history. Now imagine that same river hiding a ghost, a pale, elusive dolphin that sees the world through sound. This is the Ganges River dolphin, one of Earth's oldest cetaceans. For centuries, it thrived in the murky currents of the Ganges and its tributaries, using echolocation to hunt fish in water so cloudy, eyes were almost useless. But today, that same water is turning against it. Because now, when this dolphin sends out a click to find its way, what echoes back isn't just the shape of a fish or a riverbank. It's the hum of boat engines, the silence of dead zones, and the toxic signature of a river in crisis. So how did a species that survived ice ages and continental shifts find itself on the brink of vanishing in the modern era? The answer lies in what we've poured into its home for millennia. The Ganges River dolphin was the silent guardian of these waters. It evolved in complete harmony with one of the world's most dynamic river systems. With long, slender snouts and paddle-shaped flippers, these dolphins are perfectly built for life in strong, sediment-rich currents. They don't just live in the Ganges, they are part of its identity. In some cultures, their presence is considered a blessing. But over the last 50 years, something shifted. The river that gave them life began to choke them. Let's dive into the invisible war happening below the surface. The Ganges is not just a river, it's India's lifeline. It provides water for over 400 million people. And as populations grew, industry expanded, and cities swelled, the river started carrying more than water. It became a channel for sewage, industrial runoff, pesticides, and plastic. Every day, billions of liters of untreated waste flow into this sacred artery. And in the middle of it all, the dolphin swims on, but pollution isn't just dirty water. For the Ganges River dolphin, it's a multi-layered trap. First, there's chemical contamination. Factories along the river discharge heavy metals like mercury and lead directly into the water. These toxins don't dissolve, they sink into the sediment where bottom-feeding fish absorb them. When dolphins eat those fish, the metals accumulate in their bodies. Over time, this weakens their immune systems, disrupts reproduction, and can even cause neurological damage. Imagine trying to navigate a maze while being slowly poisoned. That's their reality. Then there's noise pollution. Dolphins rely on echolocation to see their world. Their clicks and whistles paint a sonic picture of their surroundings, where the fish are, where the deep channels run, where danger lurks. But now, the river is filled with the roar of boat engines, the dredging of sand, and the construction of dams. All that noise scrambles their acoustic vision. It's like trying to hold a conversation in a thunderstorm. They can't hunt efficiently. They can't avoid nets. They can't find each other to mate. In some stretches of the river, dolphins have simply gone silent. But perhaps the most heartbreaking impact is the slow loss of their food. Industrial pollution and agricultural chemicals have triggered massive algal blooms in parts of the Ganges. These blooms suck oxygen out of the water, creating dead zones where nothing can live. No fish, no insects, no life. Dolphins that once hunted in these areas now find empty pantries. They're forced into narrower and narrower stretches of the river, competing for less and less food. And all of this is happening to a population that's already fragmented and small. There are only around 2,000 Ganges River dolphins left in the wild. They're isolated in separate pockets of the river system, unable to mingle, slowly losing genetic diversity. Each pollution event, a chemical spill, a surge of plastic, hits them like a hammer. They don't have the numbers to bounce back, but here's where the story turns. Because in the midst of this crisis, something remarkable is happening. A growing movement of scientists, local communities, and conservationists is stepping in to rewrite the dolphin's fate. They're not just cleaning the river, they're rethinking how humans and dolphins can share it. In several regions, dolphin reserves have been established. Boat traffic is being regulated in key habitats. Fishers are being trained to use dolphin-safe nets. And perhaps most importantly, people are beginning to see the dolphin not as just another animal, but as a living barometer of the river's health. If the dolphin thrives, the river thrives. If the dolphin dies, the river is dying. Community-led patrols now monitor water quality in critical zones. Volunteers pull tons of plastic from the banks each year. And new wastewater treatment plants are slowly coming online, offering a glimpse of a cleaner future. It's a race against time, but for the first time in decades, it's a race that's being run. The Ganges River dolphin is more than a species. It's a symbol of resilience. It has survived the rise and fall of empires, the shifting of rivers, and the arrival of modern industry. It doesn't need much to survive, just clean water, enough fish, and the quiet to hear its own echo. Simple things, really. But in today's world, they've become luxuries. Saving this dolphin isn't just about saving an animal. It's about restoring balance to one of the most important river systems on Earth. It's about recognizing that what we pour into our rivers, we pour into ourselves. And it's about hearing, before it's too late, the quiet click in the dark that says, "I'm still here." Which other river species do you think is silently fighting for survival? Share your thoughts below. Your suggestion could be the focus of our next deep dive.